is up, guys? It's your boy, ASMR Cacus. And today, we have a really interesting video. So, right now in Destiny 2, rocket launchers are a huge part of the PvE meta. They're used to DPS raid bosses, dungeon bosses, and so on. They're really versatile and just really good right now. However, you might be using the wrong perks. That's right, turns out a random perk that nobody, including myself, thought of might be the best for DPS? Well, that's what this video is about, and so let's get started. But just before we do, guys, for only about 48 more hours, there's a huge sale for Advanced GG, the best darn energy drink out there, the only one that's clinically proven to help your performance, which is why all your favorite creators like myself, Sir Demetrius, MTash, Mr. Fruit, Travel Danielle, Frostbolt have all partnered with them. So guys, click the link in the description down below, stock up on whatever you want, and use code KHD30 for 30% off. Definitely jump on it before it's over. Alright, now, what the heck am I talking about this new wrinkle to the rocket launcher meta? Well, a Reddit user, Mr. Kitford, made a post saying that the best DPS perk for the Palmyra, one of the most used, most accessible, and the best rocket launchers available in the game right now, is actually not Explosive Light, not Lasting Impression, the two perks that pretty much everyone uses right now. It's actually going to be Chill Clip. And of course, the original post is linked in the description of this video. Now, how the heck does that work? How does putting the perk that is going to cause a slow effect on enemies when you hit them do anything involving DPS? You may be thinking, well, is it bugged out? Like, is there a glitch? Actually, this is the most interesting part. It's not a glitch. It's actually just a really interesting interaction with the Gjallarhorn. So, here's how all of that works. Firstly, taking a look at the two main perks that everyone uses that we're going to be comparing this to, we have firstly Explosive Light. So picking up an orb of power increases the next projectile's blast radius and damage by about 25%. So this is going to give you the biggest bang for your buck, but obviously you have to go out and collect those orbs of power, which can in certain encounters be difficult. Of course, we all have impact casing and boss spec on to do the maximum amount of damage. This roll is being used by my man Snurv here. I'm using a roll with Lasting Impression, which says rockets attach on impact and detonate after a delay, increased blast radius and damage. It's around a 20% damage increase. It's a little bit harder to use in some scenarios, like you definitely don't want to shoot a barrier champion and then they barrier and you do no damage, but it is way more consistent in the fact that you don't have to go and collect orbs of power or anything like that. Now, as for Chill Clip, that just says direct hits with the top half of the magazine cause a detonation that slows nearby targets, and that's being used by Thick in the testing. Then we have the Gjallarhorn, and this importantly has the Pack Hunter perk. Gain increased handling and reload speed when standing near allies. Firing this weapon also grants wolf pack rounds to nearby allies wielding non-exotic rocket launchers. So, if everyone is using rockets in a DPS phase, what you want is 5 legendary rockets and 1 guy with the Gjallarhorn to grant those Wolfpack rounds and do a ton of bonus damage. But here is where the interesting interaction comes in. Our Reddit user discovered that essentially the Wolfpack rounds were counting as rounds from that particular rocket launcher. And in this instance, it would basically say that all of those Wolfpack rounds would also be granted Chill Clip. Now, what this means is that Chill Clip causes a slow, but what happens when you shoot an enemy essentially like 10 times really fast with a Chill Clip round, aka the one main round and all of those other Wolfpack rounds that have Chill Clip? Well, when you build up enough stacks of slow, you freeze. And then what happens when you freeze? you shatter for a ton of bonus damage. So essentially, when you combine a Chill Clip Palmyra with a Gjallarhorn, you are causing multiple freezes and shatters because of all of those essentially Chill Clip rounds hitting that one target, and that is going to potentially surpass the damage of these other damage increasing perks. So we decided to go test it out, and initially it wasn't going well. Our guy Thick using the Chill Clip was in the bottom of the damage output, and we were thinking, oh my goodness, another BS Reddit post. However, thankfully, we had a brainwave and figured out, wait a minute, if you shatter someone else's frozen target, you gain that damage essentially. It counts as if you did that damage. So essentially, our man with the Chill Clip Thick was augmenting and improving our damages. When we realized that, what we did is me with Lasting and Snurv with Explosive would shoot initially. We would get our one shots off with the Wolfpack round bonuses, we'd wait, and then our man with the Chill Clip would shoot, and then only he would be the one to end up getting that shatter. And in those tests, we absolutely determined that, as you can see, Chill Clip does more damage than Explosive or Lasting based on this one-shot test. So again, in one single shot, if you're going to shoot one enemy, if you're shooting a champion, whatever, you may actually want to use a Chill Clip rocket launcher, again, if it's combined with a Gjallarhorn, which is not that outlandish. Normally, if you are using rockets, like one guy is using the Gjallarhorn. That's what I've been doing the entire season, so it's not like I'm saying to use some weird bad weapon. This is a common combination. But of course, we couldn't stop testing there. How good was this Chill Clip rocket launcher in an overall damage phase? So what we did is we tested out like how much damage you could get for landing all 7 shots on Callie with Lasting Impression, and we chose Lasting just because it was a little bit more consistent here, and it turns out you're doing around 410,000 damage. That's what Thick got when he hit all 7 rounds. That's also what I got. So a very consistent number there. That's what we're looking for. 410,000 damage with 7 rounds of Lasting with Wolfpack rounds. So then we switched to Chill Clip, and we were expecting some big things, right? Both of us using Chill Clip, we're gonna absolutely do 500,000 damage, this is gonna be crazy. Turns out we didn't. We did less than that 410,000 damage. This got us very confused, right? The single shot from Chill Clip does, we proved it does more damage on its own than the other 2 damage increasing perks. Why is it not pulling ahead? And then essentially what we realized is there just isn't enough shatters happening as often to still compete with something like Lasting or Explosive. Those 2 in the long run are going to pull ahead. However, we also figured out that you can essentially have one person with Chill Clip almost acting like another Gjallarhorn user, because as you can see from this test, we had one guy with Chill Clip, that was me, and the other guy Thick was using Lasting. And as you can see here, he actually did 428,000 damage, which is more than the 410 max damage for landing all your shots we were getting previously, because that shatter damage is going to him. So one person using a Chill Clip rocket launcher can potentially augment the damage of other users because they're getting that bonus shatter damage. Now, of course, the problem with this theory is that by using Chill Clip, you're missing out on more damage than other users are gaining potentially than if just everyone was using Lasting, right? So, before everyone runs to go put on Chill Clip and one phase Rahulk, yeah, these tests have proven it's not going to be that great in that particular scenario. But again, we also showed that just based on one-shot damage, it can outpace both of what were considered to be the best, highest damaging perk options. And I think that means that potentially using Chill Clip on your Palmyra is still going to be something you absolutely want to think about doing if you're doing content like, a Nightfall, the Legend campaign, stuff like that, where you're not necessarily DPSing a raid boss, but you're only really going to shoot once or twice at these mini bosses, at champions, and so on, and you have a Gjallarhorn user, because you're going to get all of those shatter damage explosions, and especially if you're using it against, ads, holy crap, the fact that every single additional wolf background is going to have Chill Clip is actually insane. I mean, especially for like a stasis build, this may be what you want to do, because could you imagine the amount of stasis shards you're going to produce for doing something like that? So absolutely, I think this enters the conversation as a unique tool in your arsenal, whereas before, I completely discounted Chill Clip. I never thought to even ever run this. Now, for certain scenarios, I'm absolutely considering it. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.